If anyone tells you anything, oh yeah, bro, this is the best, just test it for yourself. This took this took us what, an hour and a bit to test, and now we have the real data. What we're testing today. I saw a post from Connor, and someone else asked me this too. They're like, it was 8 P-core plus hyper-threading. Oops. Plus hyper-threading versus 8P 8E hyper-threading off. So either way, you're getting 16 threads. I thought that was a pretty good test. And apparently he was saying, I don't know if Connor tested it or not, and he should know better than to take advice from randoms on the internet and shit, and like these like weird nerds with 5 subs. But here we are, right? So if Connor says it works, then I'm gonna assume he tested it. I don't know. I don't even have any games installed here, man. Wait a minute. So we are right now, I think I have E-core or P-cores only. Yeah. With hyper threading. So 16 threads, 8 P-cores. We're at 5.1 gigahertz, right? Probably bump that up to 5.2. Wonder how hot it is right now. Let's do Rift Breaker first, I think. That'd be the easiest. Let me write this down. 156. Oh, yeah, nice. Average. So this will be hyper threading on. Rift Breaker. 156 and 93. Okay. Results. Save. Cool. Okay, exit game. I wouldn't know how to make regular content. Like hardware is kind of easy, right? We just talk about whatever the hell we want, but like normal content creators have to like think of ideas and shit and like have a plan, and like they have to like prepare their streams and shit, man. Like I'm like, no. I saw a tweet, dude. I saw a tweet from Graphically Challenged 10 minutes ago. I'm like, I guess we'll just do that for the stream. That's my prep. Seeing a tweet. So 787. I don't have time to prep shit, man. 787. Okay. Next thing will be 500 FPS. That's exactly it, dude. Why 400? Why that number exactly magically? Wasn't it 300 a couple of months ago? And then before that it was 200? Now it's 500? Like the bar keeps getting pushed from all these bots that are in bronze and shit, man. Like I don't understand. It's a huge denial loop that's going on there. I can't compete unless I have 500 frames in every game. Newsflash, you still ain't gonna be competing at 500 FPS, man. I don't know if Cyberpunk's worth trying out, man, to be honest. I've never tried it since it launched. I got too overloaded with side quests. I can't do it. Like if I click on like the quest log or whatever, and it's like 2 pages long of like, go hunt this chicken and come back, I just shut down, dude. I can't do it. Like I'm out. I'm out, dude. Go find this guy across the entire city and talk to him and then come back. I'm out. I'm done. I can't do it. We'll say average 259 and 90. 259 and 90. 259 90. Okay. Warzone? Let's do Warzone here. Yeah, Overwatch Overwatch, Valorant, and CS:GO are a bit different for the frame argument because the server tick rates are so high. I think Valorant's like a 128 hertz or something like that. In those scenarios, it pretty much you want that shit as high as possible so that your computer gets the first frame over the other guy, right? In Warzone, it makes no fucking difference at all. Apex, no difference. Most, like 99% of games, it makes no difference, right? I feel the same way, Questlog. It's not so much OCD that gets me. It's more just it's like the overwhelming realization of how much time the developer wants to waste of mine. You know what I'm saying? Like if I get like 5 fetch quests that are like, and you open up the map and there's like, you're in the middle, right? And there's like 5 dots all around you. You're like, this is gonna take me like 2 fucking hours. Like, I don't want to do this for 2 hours. I don't want to go fetch chickens for 2 hours. I just don't want to do it. So I just close the game and I move on to a different fucking game, right? I don't want to do it. That's the way I am though, right? I don't care if it's more of like an OCD thing or what. Dude, AMD will never send me a sample. Fuck that shit, dude. And have you noticed that people that tend to get samples tend to favor that company anyway? I don't want to even go down that road, man. At least if I can say I've never gotten a sample before, people can't really argue with that. Although people still do, right? They're like, this guy's an Intel shill. Okay, where's my check? Modern Warfare. So average of 240 and 1% low 154. 240 154. Okay. I think that's it. Okay, let's go turn on some E-cores. Share it with you, or like what how, like I'm always curious to see how new people found the channel, right? So we got, and now we have 16 cores, but it should show up as 16 threads. It does. Okay, so now we still have 16 threads, but it's 8 and 8, not 8 with hyper threading. So let's start over. This one is 8 plus 8. Start with Rift Break. Dude, Delta, man, you have no idea how well that video did, man. Oh my god, it still gets clicks, man. Wow, dude, there is such a large market on YouTube for driver testing videos. It's out of control, dude. It's completely out of control. I'm turning the music down. I have no fucking idea why people care about driver versions so much. It's crazy. Wow, the Panjo shit, man. Yeah, see, the side quest thing is because they want to pad their game hours for advertisement, right? It's like, I don't know why they do that, man. Short and sweet games. Like, dude, you know Stray? Like the cat game? 5 hours. Perfect. Just 5 fucking hours, dude. It doesn't have to be this 80-hour long fetch fuck quest shit, dude. I'm not down with that shit. 5 hours of good story, and I'm happy to pay $60, dude, for a 5 hour. I can't be fetching shit, dude. I value my time and experience more than what people just value having their time wasted, I suppose, man. I don't know. That's not me though. I don't have enough time to waste, right? So the Rift Breaker was 154. It's like the same. And 87. You know what? I'm actually surprised it did that well. So the E-cores didn't get in the way, really, did it? Like the same. Okay, let's move on to the next one. 780.18. It's the exact same again. 780. Why did they say that it was better? This is why you just can't trust random ass people on the internet, man. I don't know. 102. So what is that? That's 102 divided by 90. 13% improvement in the 1% lows. Hey, so there is something to that then. Let's try Warzone next. Cyberpunk is one of those games that does scale with cores though, right? The interesting thing here is, how did it know what threads to assign which cores? Because I'm using Windows 10, unless the game natively supported it. Unless I'm out to lunch on that one. So 243 and 158. Yeah, it's margin of error, right? And 158. So 4 FPS margin of error. Yeah, 3 FPS up on the ones and the lows. So let's try one more game here. Just to let's do one more. You know what's surprising though is that it's not hindering performance. It's not making it any worse, really. Some of the single player games seem to like the E-cores off though. Let's do hang on. I haven't even played Guardians. I just saw that it had ray tracing and I was going to use this for my DDR5 ray tracing thing, right? So I never actually played it. I heard the game was really good though. There we go. So it fixed it on the second run here. So 228 and 120. Galaxy 228/120. Okay, now for the final countdown, we're gonna go back and we'll do Cyberpunk one more time. We'll do Galaxy, and then we'll maybe do a Time Spy in there, and then we can conclude this test here. But it seems like quite a nothing burger. So again, always test everything yourself, right? Don't take anyone's word as gospel for anything, just in general, right? If somebody tells you something is the GOAT, like ISLC or HPET or some of that weird shit, if anyone tells you anything, oh yeah, bro, this is the best, just test it for yourself. This took us what, an hour and a bit to test, and now we have the real data. It's not that big of a time investment. Don't believe anybody about anything. Don't even believe me about anything, right? Nothing, right? 232, 120. I think it's identical. Yeah, it's identical. Okay, let's go try Cyberpunk one more time again. I don't know, man. Can't take serious creators seriously. Yeah, I don't know, because you know what rule we have in the Discord, Flex Gang? It's a very simple rule, but it's one that is so important that I wish I wish all creators stood by this one rule, and it's just as simple as you shouldn't be allowed to talk about something unless you've tested it for yourself, right? It's such a simple concept. And if you actually go back to my last video here with the AMD lied to you video, and then people were like, Sam and rebar are the same thing, right? And then I'll go into the comments. I'm like, have you tested it yourself? I don't need to test it myself. I just know. Right? Like, why are you like, you don't have any experience. You're just parroting somebody else. Like, I don't understand, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. Or when somebody's like, DDR5 is faster in everything. Have you tested it? No. Oh, see, look at this. Now this is higher. 255, 106, 109. Yeah, you had to run it twice. With the shader cache. We only ran it once before, right? So it had to load all the fucking shadows and shit. So anyway. That was a complete nothing burger and a waste of time. It seems like E-Core's off is still a tad better. A tad. I mean, it makes sense. You have a higher cache speed, right? But the E-Core, the E-Core's on and hyper threading off was still surprisingly really good, though. This did not take as large of a performance hit as I initially thought, right? Let's take a 1% low average here, 93. Not CS:GO. 93 divided by 87. So that's, hang on, I'm gonna go one more notepad. So that was a 7% victory here. 7% for E-Core's off, and then we'll do 109 divided by 102. That was 7%. Oh yeah, so you're already seeing a trend here, right? 154 divided by 150. Oh no, that's the other way around. 158 divided by 154. 3%. And then 120, 120, a tie. Okay, so whatever. 7 plus 7 minus 3. So divided by 3 games. Fuck, I totally screwed that up. Oh yeah, 3.6%. There you go. Out of the paltry games that we tested here. There we go. So whatever. So after an hour and a half of testing, we have determined that it doesn't matter. Just like everything else in this goddamn hobby of ours. Nothing really matters when you dig down to it. It's not going to change anything. Anyway, guys, that's it for me for today. I'm fucking burnt out on this shit. Just seeing 3% just burnt me out right away, dude. I'm like, I'm done with this. I feel like I've wasted an hour and a half of time. Let me catch up. Any last questions here? Then I'm going to bounce, guys. All right, guys, and crowbars. I'm going to bounce. Don't worry about any of this shit. If some XOC nerd tells you that something is better than something else, that means they're not a gamer, and don't worry about it. Okay, I'll see you guys on Saturday. And see you in the next one.